going?
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm a nursing student. I'm just here
Hi.
to learn a little bit more about mental health, and so I was wondering if we could just sit down and chat for a little while.
Okay, yeah, that's
I
fine.
would like to learn more about you.
Okay.
Okay, so what brings you here?
Well, my mom, she she brought me in. She caught me trying to like take a whole bottle of Tylenol, like the pills. Yeah. So she brought me in for just like trying to kill myself and having like suicidal thoughts and things.
Oh, okay, I can see how that would be difficult for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me more about your history and how you feel about.
Well, kind of like what led me up to that was my dad had passed away. He got in a really bad car crash. And me and my dad were the ones that, like, me and him were really, really close. And I don't have any siblings, so it was just kind of like me and him. We always did things together. And then me and my mom, we have an okay relationship, but it wasn't, like, as good as me and my dad's. Like, I was definitely a daddy's girl. And so he died, like, 4 months ago in a really bad car wreck on the highway. And it was really traumatic. And, like, he wasn't alive when he got to the hospital. Like, he died on the road. And so it was just really hard. And now I feel like I just lost my best friend. So I kind of, like, went into this, like, depression and everything like that. And I just kind of, like, didn't want to live without my best friend,
Yeah, I can see how that would be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Did you and your dad have a really good relationship?
Yeah. I think it's, like, pretty perfect. Like, we did everything together and we were each other's best friends,
Yeah. Were you close to your other family members as well?
Like, I'm close to my mom, but, not really that much. Like, we kind of hang out every once in a while, but it was more like just because we're a family, like, yeah.
Yeah, I can see how you'd be lonely without your dad here.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty lonely.
Well, tell me more about your family.
Well, it's just really, well, it was just me and my dad and my mom. I didn't have any siblings. I had cousins. My mom has a sister, and she has, like, 3 kids, but we're kind of, like, not close in age. Like, I'm pretty old, like, older than them. They're kind of, like, they're, like, teenagers, and then, like, pre-teenage. They're, like, 16, 14, and, like, the other one, I think, is, like, 12. So I'm not really close to them. Like, just because we're not close in age, My aunt is really cool, and, like, my uncle's really cool, too. But I really only see them, like, on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because they live kind of, like, 4 hours away, so.
Right. Well, I see, I remember you saying that you tried to overdose on pills. Will you tell me more about that?
Well, I was just really sad in my room, and I was thinking about my dad and how much I miss him and how I just, like, there's no reason for me to live. And I was thinking, like, well, if I die, maybe I could go back and be with my dad, That's kind of where I was at, and my, like, thought and everything was, like, well, if I die, then I could be with my dad again. But yeah, so it's pretty much it. And I saw the bottle of Tylenol, and, I was like, well, I don't know how much it would take. So I was just trying to take the whole bottle, and my mom, walked in with me. I had, like, a handful of them in my hand. I had already taken, like, a couple of handfuls. And, like, the bottle was almost finished, and then I, took the rest, like, as she was walking in, and she, was like, what are you doing? And it was, like, a huge ordeal, and she called the ambulance, and they came, and they, like, took me to the hospital.
How did you feel about your mom walking in and seeing something like that?
I was kind of, like, frustrated because I just, like, wanted to finish the whole bottle, but at the same time, I was also just really sad because I didn't want her to have to see that, because I know my mom loves me, so I didn't want her to have to, see something so troubling as me trying to, like, kill myself. And part of me kind of felt a little relieved as well because, obviously, I wanted to go through with killing myself. That's why I was taking all of those pills, you know, but at the same time, I was like, well, maybe it was meant to be for her to walk in and find me. You know, maybe I'm not meant to die, you know? So, I don't know. But I think my main feeling about it all was just like, I was really upset that my mom walked in just because I didn't want her to see that. And, you know, I know that's probably going to, like, alter our relationship. You know, it's just going to be different from now on.
Yeah, I can see how that would make you feel upset. How has it changed your relationship with your mom when she walked in seeing that?
I feel like she's just kind of like tiptoeing around me now. Like she like doesn't want to say something wrong. Like she tries not to mention my dad, you know, at all because she knows like it makes me really upset. Like she tries not to make me upset. She tries to like make me feel better all the time. She'll like just buy me stuff and bring it, and she's like, "Look, I bought you this. Like, are you happy? Like, does this make you happy?" Like she won't talk about my dad. Like she'll start telling a story or something, but if it like has him in it, she'll just kind of like stop, like catch herself. And so it's just kind of been really weird because we don't have anything to talk about, you know. Like I feel like she just can't relate to what I'm going through. Like I know she's sad that her, you know, obviously my dad died, her husband died, you know, so she's sad, but I just feel like she was going through it better. But yeah. So it's just different. It's not like awful. Like our relationship isn't like the worst. We still have a pretty okay relationship. It's just different. I think that it's, you know, recoverable. Like I think we can recover from this, you know.
Have you tried to think of any other coping strategies since that happened to you?
Well, since I've been in treatment, you know, I've been here for like a week and a half, and we've talked about coping mechanisms and things, so I think I'm better prepared, and I think I'm ready to just like go home and talk about, you know, my dad with my mom. And I think now I understand like killing myself wasn't, you know, the way to, you know, to cope with that. Like I think being more open about how I feel and stuff, like with my mom, will be very helpful because she's going through, you know, her own grief as well. So I think just us being, you know, more open with each other will be helpful, and not trying to like not talk about our dad, like my dad, you know, and not tiptoeing around our feelings. So I think just being more open will be better for us both.
Yeah, I can see how that would give you a sense of hope for y'all's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you would ever try to do anything else again to hurt yourself?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. I think now, I think that I'm doing much better than where I was.
That's good.
I'm pretty hopeful that me and my mom can, you know, recover and just kind of like move on. Not forget my dad, obviously keep him in our hearts and our memories and stuff, but he wouldn't want me to stick in this depression, and he would want me to move on, and he would want my mom to move on. So I think that, you know, thinking about that will be good and will help both of us, and definitely help me thinking about like what would my dad want. And I know he wouldn't want me to try and kill myself because he died. Like that's not something he'd want. So I think that that'll be a good way to move on.
That's good. Do you think that maybe thinking more positive about your dad is going to help you at home and help you and your mom be in a better relationship?
I think that's the key. I think that's what's going to help us out the most.
That's good. Well, it seems like things are going a lot better for you now.
Yes, yeah. Definitely treatment here has helped. I wasn't, you know, too happy about being here before, but now I definitely see the benefits and how I needed this.
That's good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing everything with me and telling me about you. Hopefully I can learn more about you as the semester goes along, and you can teach me some more about yourself.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.